Last class we have seen how to use the actions class methods. We have seen drag and drop, click and hold, move to element, release method, also perform method we have seen, and move by offset method, drag and drop by method we have seen. So almost few important concepts we have seen. So let me show you a few more. Okay, let me show you a few more, and so handling menus we want to see. Okay, handling menus. Open link in new tab and new window also we need to see. Okay, so this one, very important one. That is multiple actions how to perform on the same element. So multiple actions how to perform. I'll show you that. Let me get demo. Okay. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm just opening the linkedin.com. So then I'm navigating to LinkedIn homepage. So sign in link, I'm just checking. So if sign in link is displayed and sign in link is enabled, then I'm clicking on that. Then I'm identifying the username edit box in the sign in page, login page. So using one of the locator. Then I'm clearing the content. Then I'm creating object for actions, act equal to new actions of driver. So see that this action object reference dot, I'm clicking on the user edit box. Then dot, key down, key is dot shift. So what this will do? This will press the shift key on this element. You press the shift key, and then what is the next action we are doing? Send keys on this edit box. This Selenium keywords will be typed here. So if you press the shift key and type here, what will happen?
Capital letters, all capital letters.
Yeah. Yes, capital.
It will type all of them capital letters.
Okay.
So that is what so this also one time asked in the interviews. So can you type me in the capital letters? But you have to give a lower case, but it has to type in the capital letters in the UI while running the test script. So how can you do that? This is the one. First you have to press the shift key. It is pressing. Then you are typing. Then what will happen? Then I'm releasing. My work is done. I'm releasing that shift key. Like you will manually, when you are typing, you will press shift key and then you will type, right? That is the one. And once you typed, you will release the shift key, right? The release is done by key up method. Key up and same key, you release it. Then double click, perform the double click operation. So double click, when you double click on that edit box, it will select the typed value. Then right click on that edit box, dot build. So the dot build is all these composite actions are triggered. So are triggered and stores here in this composite action. This composite action data type is a action interface. This is the class. Actions is a class. And the action is an interface. So this build method is returning action interface object. On that group of actions, call the perform method. Perform method, what it will do? It will finish all these actions. That's the how to call multiple actions. When you call, you must use the build method. When to use build method? Multiple action methods you are calling. You want to trigger all of them, then call build method at the end. Then on this composite action, you call the perform method. Perform method is a void method, but build method is a return type which returns a action object.
Yes.
So that's the on this composite action, call the perform method. So this is how you can. So there are some errors. Let's go and see that. This is the first. And so Webdriver utils. We don't need Webdriver utils here. Just clean up. So even these are also not required. Clean up. Unwanted imports also clean up. You will get like this unwanted imports. So clean them. That's it. So now you need to include this class in the where? In the actions class testng.xml. Here you need to include. That's it. So I don't want to run this one. So I'll simply place this comment. That's it. Now run as. If you want to run, enable all these things, okay? It will run. So maybe parallel execution, if you want, you can put a parallel also. Shall we add parallel? Let's add parallel. Then I will enable all of them. So see that I'm running parallelly. 3, how many browsers will open now?
3 Chrome browser.
3 browsers parallelly. This is a parallel execution we are doing. 1, 2, 3. All are launched. You can observe that if you want. Done. It's very fast. If you want to observe, you have to. But all 3 launched, right? So that's the how you can run C. All 3 classes run parallel. So parallel execution, if you do, it won't take much time. If you do one after the other only, it will take time. Okay. So the next one is, are you clear on this? What we did? I'm trying to use multiple methods here. What are the methods we used here? Key down, key up, send keys, click method,
Double click, context.
double click, next click.
Build perform.
Build.
Almost all the methods I'm trying to use in these classes. Okay, that's the main So practicing different methods. And next one is
One question.
yeah.
Yeah, if suppose like after right clicking, we want to choose from that.
Copy paste.
Yeah.
Like this. So
Yeah.
you just see how to, you need to press arrow down keys again. So
Okay.
again, send keys, you have to send. Okay. Send keys dot arrow down. Which option you want here, you have to give that. That many send keys methods you have to write. So arrow down, you're pressing, right? Every time arrow down manually also you're doing manual action only. You're pressing arrow down means you're sending, right?
So suppose if we are want to select shift right means then we have to give that many arrow down.
Yes, you have to give that. So you get all these options and you have to do that. So then you have to do that. Send keys off, keys dot arrow down. How many times you are pressing? Manually, whatever you are doing, same you do there also. You're pressing arrow down means you send that with the send keys method.
Okay. Then once the particular we landed on the quick fix means enter, like keys dot enter.
Send keys dot enter.
Enter. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
And always for key down, it's like pressing, and key up is like releasing. Like if we use the
yes, key down is for pressing. Key up is for releasing.
Okay.
And then we can't, in that case, we can't move up in those options, Ramesh.
So
Like
which one more? Yeah, key up
right.
also there, right? Key up also there. Send keys of no, keys dot arrow up.
Okay, got it.
Whatever you want is all manual keys are there, right? Same. So if you want to send any keys, you will use the send keys method. Send keys method inside you write keys dot arrow left to arrow right to arrow up to all those. In the keys enum, these all keys are there, right? Whatever the keys available in the keys enum, you can use them. All keyboard keys are available in the keys enum. Any key you can send it. So I have given a lot of examples. You can go and practice so many examples. So if you see all excellent examples I have given, you can go and watch at least once. Just at least watch them or go through them at least. If you don't want to practice also fine, but at least go through them. Actions class. With the scenario I have given, see that. Okay. Code. Scenario. Code. Scenario. Code. Scenario C. Scenario normal. Every step I have written. You practice all these things. You will get a better idea. See that. Handling Flipkart menu. I'm going to explain this now. How to handle menus. Okay. Then multiple actions. Just now we have seen multiple actions. Okay. This one only I have shown you just now. Then open link in new tab and new window using keys enum short method. So this also another one. You can try it out this also. And that I'm going to show you. Don't worry. Okay. Highlight, type without send keys, and perform JavaScript click. So this is another example. So here I'm not going to use the normal click and normal send keys I'm not using, and I'm highlighting the element. How to highlight the element. So a lot of things we are covering here. Handling web tables. This is very important. We need. I'm going to cover this also. Select the date from calendar for current month. So this also very important for us. Yeah. So convert text to uppercase. How can you do that? See that. You have all, everything you have. See, can you see here? What we are doing? Action object key down. element. Which element? Element keys dot shift. I am pressing the shift key. Just now we have seen, right? Send keys of lambda test. Next, refresh the page. How can you refresh the page? Can you tell me now?
Navigate method refresh.
No, other way. Can you tell me other way? So that is okay. That is one way.
By calling get method 2 times.
No, not
Madam,
like
not that one. No.
keys.
With with the keyboard, how can you do? That's what I'm asking.
Keys dot left arrow, no, sir.
First manual action. Tell me, how can you do with the keyboard refreshing the page?
We move the cursor and put it on refresh.
Madam, keyboard, madam, keyboard.
Okay. Yeah.
F5.
Okay.
Press F5.
F6.
6. Manju,
F5.
go and check, Manju. Just now refresh, Manju, in front of you only. F6 will work or not?
No. No.
What is the key? Can you tell me?
F5, sir.
Kiran has given answer. F5.
F5, sorry. Yeah.
F5 is the one to refresh the page. But then how can you send F5 for your through automation code? What is the method I told you? Just now I told it. Any key if you want to send, what is the method you have to use?
Keys dot
Keys down.
send keys. Keys
Send
of
keys dot
keys dot
F5.
F5.
That's it, right? Any key if you want to send keys method you have to use. Send keys method inside. We have
Keys
to call enum name dot the key name. Enum is keys. What is the key you want to send? F5.
F5.
Very simple things also, your manual things also you're forgetting. Huh? See that action dot key down, keys dot control. Sometimes we need to control key. Why do you need? I think we don't need, but see, let's see. Send keys of keys dot F5. This is very important. So you can send F5. If you send, it will go automatically. Next, copy paste. So how can you do copy paste?
We are using key down. No need to give key up to release. Like
Yeah, you have to give. You have to release. Otherwise, it won't. No. So make sure you release after that. This after you release, or next line you release that.
okay.
Otherwise, it will keep pressing only. It won't release. It won't release.
Okay.
I'm not sure we'll directly. I think control F5 is required or not. Let me try. But not necessary. F5 directly. It's not doing for my. I have to press FN, I think.
FN, sir. For few systems, we need to.
For a
press
few
F5.
systems, FN, no, F5, both you have to press.
Yeah. Okay.
Function you have to press, and F5 also you have to press. That means you have to send first F5, FN. Here you write a keys dot FN, not control. Okay. Then send keys dot F5 is sent. So these are all copy paste. How can you do copy paste? Just tell me how to copy from keyboard.
Control C.
Control C, right? For paste.
Control V.
The same thing I am replicating here. The same thing I am replicating here. See that. So first I identified the first name and username. First name I typed the Ramesh. And see that action dot key down. Keys dot control dot send keys A. Control A. First I selected it. Control A will select, right?
Yes.
Then key up. Keys dot control. I'm releasing that. Here I am releasing it. So that's another place we didn't do that, but you have to do that. See, we did this. Selected. Then what I am doing? Control A. After what way I am doing? Key down. Keys dot control. Send keys. Control C I am doing. Control C. Then I'm releasing the control. So this is the how Control A, Control C you did. Then username dot click. This username dot click. Then so action dot key down. keys dot control, send keys of control V. So these are all, see, manually what you are doing, same is replication here we are doing. Just go through these, all these things, okay? Scroll up and scroll down using this also you can do. So control end and control home, it will go up, right? See, control end. Where is my control end? I think I have to use press. Function end. Okay, it is coming down. Function home. It will go up. It's all. So mine is F11. It is pressing. Home end. So this system to system it is varying, but you have to see that. But these are all things will work. Okay, so these are all the different programs I have created. Go and look at them. So that really helps you. Okay, let's go and see now how to handle the menus. Okay, how can we handle menus? So I need to handle the menus. This is a very important concept also in the interface. So how can we handle the menus? Menus means first what? So you have to mouse over. You should not click on them. If you mouse over, then submenu will open with options, right? So I'm just taking a Flipkart. Any website you can take and not necessarily only Flipkart. Wherever you have menus, you can take there. So see that anywhere you mouse over. See that this is the menus, right? These are the menus. So all these are menus, but what I took, we have to see that. See that? Wait for this title, okay, page title, because I use a title contains, and you can use that anyone. Asset true, driver get title contains online shopping site. So that is whether it is there or not, I'm checking. If driver find element by XPath. So div of div button is displayed. That's first we got a login, right? The cross icon. At that I'm checking. So okay, I need a WebDriver utils. So I have to create an object for WebDriver utils. Equal to new WebDriver utils. So I'm creating object basically. So what is this WebDriver utils doing is I'm highlighting the element, okay? So WebDriver utils, let me take you there. So I'll show you how to use that. Let me clean up these issues. From different package, I was showing this. Now the package we changed, that WebDriver utils package, we changed it to in the same package. I kept in the same package. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm highlighting the element. I'm highlighting this element. Then I'm clicking on that save JavaScript. Let me explain these two methods. Directly see how to navigate. See that how to navigate from one class to other class method. So did you try anyone? See that just control. This is the one. Just press the control and mouse over there and click on that. It will take you to that definition of that method. Please practice all these shortcuts so that it will be very easy for you. So public void highlight element, WebDriver driver, and web element. So which element, this method, what it will do? This method will highlight the given element. How to highlight? If you want to highlight, you have to use again JavaScript Executor Interface. JavaScript Executor JS equal to JavaScript Executor of driver. So JS dot execute script of arguments of 0 dot set attribute style background is yellow, border solid 5 pixel red I am giving. So border you highlight with a red color, background you highlight with a yellow color on this element I am saying. This is a reusable method. Anywhere you can call this. And then wait for 5 seconds. Then JS.execute script, arguments of 0 dot set attribute, style, border solid 2 pixel white, red to white you change on this element I'm saying. So I'm removing the color, highlightation. So this is the simple method you can use anywhere this method. For that method, you just pass these 2 arguments. That is what I'm expecting from you guys. Understand the methods. Anywhere you go, reusable methods first you need to understand. Any company you go, these are common, no difference. The code is, you need to understand the code. All these are, you are familiar with all these codes. And go and see how they have written. They might write it differently. But you know all these things, right? What this is doing and what this is the keywords are doing, all this. So that's why I'm teaching all this, and same will be there in the any company you go. But they might give a different name here and different parameters they might take. It doesn't matter. But as long as you know good with the methods concept, and you can easily cope up with that. And next one is how to type without using sendkeys method. So this also you can do. Again, JavaScript executor you can use. Okay. So for this, you have to pass web element, attribute name, and value. So which value you want to type. So this you can use set attribute of element and attribute, which attribute this value is going. This value will go when you type on this element in this value attribute. It will go inside the value attribute. So that you are typing JS.execute script, arguments of 0 dot set attribute, arguments 1, arguments 2. So this arguments 2 value will set here for this element. So that's the concept here. See, these are the 3 arguments. So that's arguments 0, arguments 1, arguments 2 means in the same order. Arguments 0 means element. So arguments 1 means attribute. Arguments 2 means this value. So that's what we are giving. The attribute name you need to provide. Attribute name, which attribute you are setting that value. So then we have a scroll for element. So JavaScript executor, JSX equal to JavaScript executor of driver. I already told
need
this.
that wraps driver, or is it not needed?
It's not necessary now, and you can try without that also. Okay.
Just JavaScript executor of driver.
Driver, you can try that. You don't need that. Okay.
Okay.
We don't need. So even I can remove that also. You can try without that also. It will work. But you have to make it a driver as a global variable or some parameter you have to take. That's why I kept it, but you have to make it a global variable. Do we have a global variable here, driver? We need to see that. Yeah, it's there. But why it's not? So maybe that is a static method I made it. Did I make a static method?
Non-static.
Then why it is showing? Okay, typecasting. Create method driver. Oh, a method. That's not a method, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. So then scroll for element. For this element, you scroll it. Already I covered that. Save JavaScript click. So again, try 3 catch blocks. This is a Java concept. If this element is enabled and this element is displayed, then JS.execute script arguments of 0.click method on this element. It will go and click on this element. If normal click is not working, so you can use this JavaScript click. Just call this method, that's it. So you don't need all this code, you don't need to write, right? One time. So this all will be done by you, the framework guys. But you need to understand how they have written. Just go through that. Even first, if you know, okay, how to click on element using JavaScript, just there is a method or not, check it in the utility class. If it is there, call that method directly. Because you know, right, this code you don't, and then you can just call that method. So that's all you need to do that. So that's what I'm doing here. Highlight element and save JavaScript click. Then actions object we are creating. Then so electronics menu. So I'm looking for the electronics menu. Where is this? Here it is. Electronics menu. Then so mouse over on electronics menu element. So I'm mouse overing WTils. First I'm highlighting the electronics menu. Then act dot this actions object dot move to element. This is the main method you need to use while handling the menus. Move to element on this dot perform. So once you move to element, then so which one we are selecting? So laptop and desktop, I think. So laptop and desktop submenu option. This is the main menu. This is the submenu. So I'm identifying that submenu. Okay. So text, I'm identifying that. And then, so wait dot until expected conditions dot visibility of this laptop desktop sub menu option. I'm waiting. So waiting for the visibility of this. Once I mouse over on the electronics menu, I'm waiting for the visibility of this. Visibility of element, not by dot XPath, by dot locator. I'm using visibility of element. Then, so highlight element, laptop sub, that I highlight that element. Then, so identify the laptop submenu option. So there is a laptop submenu. So laptop submenu is there, right? Laptop.
Laptop and desktops. Next option.
Okay, laptop and desktop. Okay. So then I'm selecting this laptops. Okay, so then so you click on that. Then wait for the visibility of that laptop submenu and then highlight that. Then click on that. I'm using save JavaScript click. I'm clicking on that. Then I'm changing I'm waiting for the page title. So this is all about how to handle menus. See multiple menus, right? This one, main menu, sub menu, another sub child menu. So this is your final one, your mouse hovering and clicking. That's what we are doing. Okay. So let's go and see this. Any website you take, these menus are available. Common. So let's go and run this program. So where I need to add this class in the actions testng.xml file.
We can use convert to testng also to XML.
You are creating a new one again.
Yeah.
You want to create a new one, you want to add for existing suite file.
Okay.
You decide that. If you select the convert to testng, a new file will create, not the same file.
Okay. And for handling menus, we always use JavaScript only, sir. That only works.
Handling menus is not JavaScript, right? Here I am not using JavaScript anymore for handling menus. I'm using actions class.
And
See,
only for
everything is
highlight and
actions.
clicking.
That is just for my view purpose.
Okay.
I don't need to highlight for handling menus.
Okay. Got
My
it.
main is actions class. Actions class is the only one will handle the menus. No JavaScript needed. I'm just showing a demo here. If you don't need, don't use. Highlight element, why, madam? We are giving a demo. For example, you are giving a demo to your manager. Your manager is non-technical, right? You want to watch where the action is going on. That purpose
Yeah.
you will use highlight element. Otherwise,
Yeah,
you don't need highlight element at all.
Yeah, got it, sir. More presentable, right? Oh,
Yeah, so presentable, basically presentation you are giving. So the persons who are attending the meeting, they might not be a technical guys. Where the cursor is going on, nobody knows, right? Even
Yeah.
we also doesn't know, even if you are technical also. But still, if you highlight the element, then do the action, you will understand, okay, now the action is going on this element, you will understand. That purpose I am calling highlight element method.
Okay, sir.
Generally in the Jenkins job, you won't use this at all. Because you will run in the silent mode, right?
Oh, yeah.
You will run in silent mode, not in even browser won't open there. In the Jenkins job, browser is not going to allow to open. You have to run in silent mode only. So let's go and run this. So I'm going to run parallel. Now let's see how many browsers will open. Four. That is what I am saying. It has to close and it's taking some time. Now mouse over and the electronics highlighted. See that. This is a clear picture, right? It is easily understandable. See how easily where the action is going on. You can see very nicely. This is what we want, right? Where the action is going on, you can see when you are locally running, you can understand. So whether it is going there or not, everything.
Yeah, correct. And is there a number of like parallel classes, like a limit to the number of classes?
Yeah, so there will be a limit, maximum 5 load. We'll see, one more also will run. Maximum 5 are there, 6 also will give, we'll see that, how it will go. Okay. So 1 is failed, but let's see what is the reason for failure. Where is this? So this is correct only, right? Laptop big deals on laptop online. So that title, I think, right? Waiting for a title, but it reached, right? That page. Why it is the last one? Is there something wrong? The title is not correct. Might be. Okay. The title is different. Then how can you, and this is the dynamic, right? You can just give a title contains, okay? Title contains and just give laptops. That's it. Okay. That's how we can solve all these problems. Any questions? Are we good? So I covered the highlighting, save JavaScript click. So those many things we covered here, and also handling the menus. And any questions before moving on to the next program? Okay, so open. So until you are not stopping, I'll keep moving. Okay, so you have to stop me if you need any clarification, you need more explanation. So that's all in your hand only. Because I'm assuming that you are good.
Ramesh, one basic question, just knowledge.
Yeah.
Gap. So
Yeah,
we are going through the happy parts now. So in
Mhm.
real time will be, for example, if there is feature, we'll be doing negative testing as well, right? So like at least one example scenario, you'll be explaining in frameworks. When you explain frameworks.
I think I covered, right? In the open card, there is a negative cases we have written, right? Login scenario. Did I cover or not?
Yeah, valid credentials. And
Valid credentials or invalid credentials.
Okay, so
That's a different test cases you will write. Okay.
okay, so for the logins.
Yeah. So we covered, positive, negative cases we covered there, right? Valid happy path is giving the valid credentials.
Got it.
And different combinations we have tried.
So for a feature, we'll cover negative scenarios in the same class. I mean, in general, in real time.
Generally, yeah, same class. Basically, different test methods. Okay. Different test methods, you will do that.
Thank you.
Each scenario, one iterate test method.
Okay.
Other than that, nothing. Okay. So, next one. So what is the next one? You need to open a link in new tab and new window. So how can you do that? So did we change this? Okay, we changed it. Good. So Control A, Control Shift format. Okay. So here you observe this. At the test, LinkedIn homepage test. So I'm just going to the LinkedIn homepage. Okay. Then I'm so just clearing the content and see that type without send keys method. So what I'm doing, wutils dot set attribute of, so utils method, they create a utils object. Yeah, we have here. So set attribute of this element, then value attribute and what you want to type. So that means you are typing here in this element and that will go and store in the value attribute in the HTML. Then wutils highlight element. I'm highlighting that username edit box. So identify the forget password. So web element forget password. So I'm identifying the forget password. String tab equal to keys dot chord, keys dot control, and keys dot return. So this is the how to open a new tab. So this will open a tab. So this is the fixed code. You need to remember this. Control return. And shift enter if you do, a new window will open. So I'm sending that. See this forget password. I'm opening in the new tab. Forget password dot send keys tab. So automatically forget password will open in the new tab. So then I'm waiting for some time. Then forget password dot send keys new window. I'm opening in new window also. This is the one test method I created. So main thing is this one keys dot chord method. This chord method, what it will do, you can send multiple keys. For example, shift, control, shift A. All how can you send? You have to write like this. Keys dot chord. The chord method inside, you can pass multiple keys. That purpose this method is used. This method is available in this keys enum. This is the enum. Keys is the enum which contains all the keyboard keys, and also this method is available. So next, open new tab and new window. So this is the Selenium 4 features. Selenium 4 features. So in Selenium 4, now you are using this one, right? For opening, this also works and this also. But the easy way is, so open a new tab and switch to it automatically. So for switching, we struggled, right? You have to switch to method, you have to write all those things. This is the easy way. Driver dot, switch to method dot, new window, window type, tab. Automatically what will happen from the current window, it will switch to this tab. New window, new tab will open. It will switch automatically cursor there. Then I'm opening in this tab, driver dot navigate method dot to of Facebook. From LinkedIn to Facebook, I'm switching. Open a new window and switch to it. Driver dot switch to method dot new window, window type dot window. So new window will open. So then driver dot navigate method dot to of Amazon. I'm navigating to Amazon. That thread dot sleep. So this is the new Selenium 4 concepts. How to open a new tab and new window. So here you have to use a new window method. After switch to, you have to use a new window method. Before we are using window method, right? So new window method is added. Then you tell the type, what window type you want. So that is a tab or window. Now, what is that? So you are telling very clearly here. So this is then once this tab is open, I'm navigating to this because you are in this different page, right? I'm navigating to different URL with a navigate to method. I'm showing navigate to method also. So this is the how you can play around with all these concepts. So just go and include this in the basically, if you practice only, you will get all these things. Otherwise, it's very tough. So please try it out. Try it out and keep the video side by side and try it out. That really helps you. Five Chrome browsers are launched. Okay, done. Done. Highlighted. Right click. Done. Forget password. Okay. New window and new window. New tab and new window is done. So that's all about it. So last one. Something wrong. It clicked on the printers. I think it will fail. Okay, it will fail definitely because so you're looking for a different and it did a click on different thing. See, all 5 is launched. Yeah, so but the printers, I don't know why printers it got clicked, but yeah. So that's how you can test that. Any questions? Okay, so jQuery data tables. So okay, main important thing. How to handle the date picker. That I'll show you, then we'll close for that. So tomorrow we'll continue rest of the things. Tomorrow we can end WebDriver. So we're going to end the WebDriver tomorrow mostly. And then we'll start the framework. So what is this? Okay. Do we have, okay, this one. Let me change this. So WTL is not required here. I don't think so. That's why I didn't define. Okay. So here you have a date picker, calendar. So from calendar, I think Bhavani or Arvind asked, right? How to select an option from how to select a date, right? One of you asked.
Bhavana,
Yeah.
I asked.
So you're clicking here, then you're getting a calendar. So this calendar, you have a previous, next, all these things. So you have to select what are the date you want. What are the date you want, you have to select. First of all, understand this structure. So it doesn't matter what calendar you are handling, okay? Always you understand the calendar is a table structure. Okay? It's a table. Table means what will be there? Rows and columns, right? Rows and columns. So you get the number of rows and then columns. So each row, how many columns are there, you get it and you can iterate them. So that's how we are going to do that. So, but first of all, understand this before clicking, and you see this. See, this is the, so it has a ID date picker. So ID date picker, the date picker, you click on that. So ID date picker class. So that one. So date picker. And so this click using this ID, you click it and then you are getting this. Then you have a div ID. So div ID, UI date picker div. Then expand that. Then you will see a table. Can you see here? Table is there. So expand the table. So there is a T head is there for all the Sunday to Saturday issuing. T body, if you expand, and you will see TRs, all the TRs. Okay. So T body inside, and you have a dates exactly. So TRs, right? So this is the how you need to understand the structure first, the table structure. And based on that, you get it. Again, also, this is a very important for us. So if you want next month or previous month, whatever it is, you have to click on this next and previous buttons. So that also another important. If this text is not equal to your expected one, so you are expecting a future date, always you have to click on the next. If you are expecting a previous less than this, this year and month, you need to click on previous. So that conditions you have to put. So that code, reusable code, these are all, you don't need to struggle also. So let me show you that I have written some code and you can use that code always. So this is the, as I mentioned again, functions, methods writing process is a very, very crucial. So private, why I put a private? This is for this class. That's why private. For the same class means you always use private for that method. Private void handle jQuery date and time picker. What this method will do? This method will select the day of the current month. So current month, I'm not changing month also. Whatever is there in the current month, I'm selecting some date. That's what I'm giving a which day you want to select. the data I'm giving in the string format. So wait dot until expected conditions dot presence of element located UI date picker div. So I already told. So this UI date picker div, right? This one. I'm waiting for this one. Next. So web table, web element table. I'm identifying the table. Driver dot find element by dot class name. See that you have a class UI date picker calendar. I'm using class and I return the XPath. So the main table I identified. Fetch all the rows in the table. So you know parent. So the parent dot find elements by dot XPath / tr. So then I'm getting all the rows into this table rows collection. Then I'm iterating. Iterate the rows. So then I'm iterating. So you know how to iterate this collection, right? For the web element row colon table rows. Now each row fetch all the columns. Fetch all the columns for each row. So the row dot find elements by dot XPath / td. So columns are represented by always which one? TD. How many TDs you have, you will get it automatically. Okay. So then so you got all cells you got. List web element cells. So then iterate this cell also. For web element cell colon cells. So if cell dot get text is equal to this day, then driver dot find element by dot link text of day dot click method. I'm clicking. So this is the one thing we are doing that. Just I'm scrolling a little bit. That's it. This if you need, you use this, otherwise not required. This just scrolling a little bit. That's it. So just scrolling up. That's the how to select a day from the current month. Okay, I have written another one. So you can select the month and year. So you can select the month and year from here. See this. Again, I'm waiting for that date picker. So table I am identifying and I'm writing string actual month year text. So I'm declaring expected month year text. I'm just declaring the null. So why I have declared this variable is because I have to join this month and year. Then only I'll get a expected. So this is my expected. These two combination is my expected. Okay, see do while loop. Do while loop only will do the main task here. You want to go back or front. So all you will do in the do while loop inside. Until you get this month and year, you keep on pressing either previous or back. Are you clear? So in the do while loop, first get the month value. How to get the month value? Right click, inspect, and get that. So you have a UI date picker month. Based on that, you get that what is there currently. So that I'm getting string month val equal to driver dot find element by dot class name UI date picker month dot get text method. So get text. You need to get the value. What is there in the currently? Then only you can decide, right, whether you want to go previous or whether you want to go to next. Are you getting?
Yes,
Currently, what is there, you get it with a get text. So then year also you get it. So what is the year you have? So year also you get it. So you have a UI date picker year. So you got the month, you got the year. Now, if month is not equal to this month, okay? So this current month, whatever is there, and that one and your given month, both are not the same, then click a next or previous button, you decide. So you have to write one more condition here. So less than this given month is less than current month or greater than the if else conditions, you have to write more. Okay, this still something pending here, and put that. So then I am adding actual month year text, month value plus year value. I am joining some one space is there. That's what. And expected year text, month and year. I am joining. If actual month year text equal to expected month year text, and you click on the date, you have to write that. So click action here. And while actual month year text not equal to expected month year, then again you are saying go back and do the same action. So this is the how you will write a reusable methods, and that you are going to use them. Clear? Any questions here?
Ramesh, we are using do while loop here to perform the action like repeatedly, right? Performing.
Yes, yes. See, first you have to do the action, right? Then only check the condition. Because first you have to do the action here. So previous front, what you want to do, and getting this text to, then based on that, so you move next back. So you have to do that, right? That I'll do in the do block. Then if it is reaching, if it is matching, and exit. No need again, right? No need again going into the do block. So that's why we are using a do block, do while loop. So this kind of situations, do while is very, very useful. And even I told you sessions place also this do while block is widely used. Yeah, so that's it. Let's go and run this program. And I will run 6 of them in the parallel. Because I have given here 5, but let's see what will happen. If not working, I'll increase the thread count. So right click, run as test ng suite. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only, because we have given 5 threads, right? That's why. See the 329 that we have given. So that always this one is failing, but fine. But let me give you 6.
But everything ran.
Yeah, everything ran. All are running.
Mm-hmm.
So
But
all are
only
running.
5 browsers open.
I opened. You can see first one is a drag and drop by actions method. Open link in new tab, new window. And this one, jQuery date picker. And this one is failing still. So still element reference exception.
Okay, the jQuery date picker, did you can you show where you choose the date? Like 329 it is selecting.
Oh, okay. The first one I didn't show right here.
Yeah.
So that method I'm calling here. So I'm switching to the frame. Okay, this is in the frame, right? This is in the frame.
Yeah.
So this is in the frame. You can see here. It's in the frame, iframe.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So I switch it to the iframe. So driver dot switch to method dot frame of this frame element. Then I'm identifying that element. So wait dot until expected conditions presence of element located to this date time picker. Driver dot find element and date time picker. Instead of writing by dot expect, I just took in a variable, and because I had to write 2 places, right? The same thing. That's why I took into a variable. So always by dot expect will return a by type. That's why that return type variable name. So then dot click, then here. So 29 I had one. Okay.
The first method it's calling the day, right?
Yeah. The other one I didn't call. Okay. I called only
Okay.
this one. I called only this one. That's
Other
why
one like month and year you were giving. So if it is that month and year, if it reaches, then it has to click again. We have
yeah. So
to.
this some code is pending here. Okay. Some code is pending here.
Yeah.
Here you have to write some code. So you have to write. So next I put only next, right, for next or previous based on the, so if month is greater than, so month value, actual month value is greater than the current month, and you have to write some in this if block. You have to write a nested if else again. Okay. Nested if else you have to write. Based on that, you put a next button you click or a previous button you click.
Down method also we have to select. We can call the previous method also. The if actual month equals expected, then we
Yeah. So if here you can see, you can call that. Select the date method. Okay, date method, call this one. You call this method. This method you call here. Because why you need to select the date, right? Once if it is equal, you have to select the date. So month and year is done here till here. Okay, till this part. If month and year is ready, you select the date. So
Okay,
date we already have month, right? The method.
we can call that method. Yeah.
You can call that method. So that's the how you can basically creating a lot of methods only. But this one stale element reference exception. Why? So which element is that? Okay, I'll do this one thing. Why it is so?
No, the title it is showing errors. Like the title we gave like contains laptop. And I think the first one, computers for printers, the title is showing.
Okay, so let's see now. So preserve order I will give. There is one more concept. Preserve hyphen order equal to true. To be followed by either attribute specifications. Oh, I have given parameter, not here. Sorry. We should not give here. So I should give here. Under a test tag only you have to give this, okay? That entire test will run in the same order. No. You have to give attribute always in the double quotes. So 6, let's run in 6. Six ran, right?
Yes.
New window. Done. Now this will go fine. Yeah, good. Okay.
How did it fix the error? Like,
so I just changed the order. Okay. I just changed the order. So then automatically it ran after finishing all of them, it is running. That's it. Okay.
So if we change the order like that exception, how did it go? So like anyway, that laptop, the title.
Because it is looking for the some other place, same element it is looking, that's why. Yeah, these are the kind of challenges you will face. So sometimes if the order is not proper also, it will cache something, it will happen and it will throw unnecessary errors. Even though if you don't have errors also, it will throw this kind of problems.
Hmm.
So our code is perfect, but